our vault today is we are here to learn to sort different 3D shapes. So steps to success. Step 1. I can describe the properties of a 3D shape. Step 2. I can identify a 3D shape. Step 3. I can use a Venn diagram. And step 4. I can sort 3D shapes in a Venn diagram. Right, now that we've got that sorted and out of the way, we need to make sure we know all the properties of 3D shapes. And you should know these before you're watching this video. We should all know is a cube. And if we remember, we have got faces, we have got edges, yeah, as you can see, all those there, edges, and we also have something called vertices, which means where all these edges meet at a point, we have got vertices. So now that we know the properties of 3D shapes, we can have a go trying to sort them into different groups. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Mr. Walker, those are just two overlapping circles. But they're not. What you say? I know, right? This is what we call a Venn diagram. Okay, both circles need a label. So this circle over here says 3 faces or less. So any shapes or object that have 3 faces or less go into that circle. And this circle over here says curved faces. So basically any shapes that have a curved face can go into that circle. Now hold on a minute, this is really weird. Because in the middle, the circles overlap with each other and we've got a little space in the middle. Well, that means that if a shape or an object has 3 faces or less and has a curved face, that means they go in the middle of our Venn diagram. But what do you think happens if a shape doesn't have 3 faces or less, or doesn't have a curved face? Well, if it doesn't have any of those things, then we just throw it outside the circle because it doesn't fit in our Venn diagram. Oh, it's going to be all on its own. Well, that's what happens. For our very first shape, we have got... Ta-da! Oh! Any idea what this shape is called? Well, super easy way to tell what shape this is called, because if you look at the base of the shape, it's a square face. So we call this shape a square-based pyramid. So, looking at our Venn diagram, we need to decide where this shape is going to go. Well, first of all, does it have 3 faces or less? Let's count them, shall we? We have got, we're going to have to use our finger here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it can't go in that circle because it's got more than 3 faces. Okay, let's try this next circle. Does it have a curved face? No. Okay, so where do you think this shape would go on our Venn diagram? Well, you're right. This shape, if we were to put it on our Venn diagram, would have to go outside of our Venn diagram because it doesn't fit in any of the circles. So look a little bit like this. Right, let's have a go with a different shape. Any idea what shape do we call this? Well, this is a cylinder and it's got 1, 2, 3 faces. It's got 1, 2 edges, but it's got no vertices. Okay, so let's see where it fits in our Venn diagram, shall we? So let's see. First of all, does it have 3 faces or less? Well, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So this cylinder could actually fit here. Hold on. But before we finish doing that, let's check. Does it have any curved faces? Does it curve? Well, this face here does curve because it curves right round. So it's also got a curved face. So let's see. It's got three sides, three faces or less, and it's got curved faces. So where do you think a cylinder would go in our Venn diagram? Pause, have a think, talk to your partner, and let's see whether or not you think where it goes is the same where I think it needs to go. A cylinder has both of these things, so that means it needs to go in the middle of our Venn diagram, so it looks a bit like this. Alright, now before we finish, we've got to make sure that we've followed our steps to success to see whether or not we have met our target of being able to sort different 3D shapes. So let's check our steps to success. It's very important. Very, very important. So let's check off our steps to success and see whether or not we've managed to do this target. So, step 1. I can describe the properties of a 3D shape. Yeah, we know we've got vertices, we've got faces, and we've got edges. Step 2. I can identify a 3D shape. Well, yeah, we knew a square-based pyramid, and we knew a cylinder, so we can tick that off. Step 3. I can use a Venn diagram. Yeah, I think I explained how to use a Venn diagram. Step 4. I can sort 3D shapes in a Venn diagram. Yeah, and we've managed to do that pretty successfully. So we've managed to do step 1, step 2, step 3, and step 4, which means we've managed to meet this target and we can sort different 3D shapes using a Venn diagram. Awesome!